Wait a minute, nigga, that you right there. Ha!
Like a seasoned predator, Black
What?
Pedro lies in waiting, unable to be seen.
No, nigga, we can see you. You right there.
Bam! Ha!
No,
Got
you were
y'all,
right.
man.
No, you
crazy.
didn't. You were. I saw you the whole time.
It was like you couldn't even.
No,
I
I
couldn't
know,
see you.
I know, but I mean, I couldn't.
I got lost in the character. I couldn't see me either, man. So thanks for playing along, yo. Savage AF is the name of the show. You can see
Savage AF.
I'm Black Pedro.
Shang.
That's right there for you. You can see us Monday through Friday live on YouTube and Facebook at the same damn time.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Did you say we're live?
All the way live.
We're all the way live. We are
yes,
live
sir.
right now.
Monday through Friday. Mondays and Friday. You can see us at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tuesday through Thursday. Sometimes we go longer, whatever, you know.
That's true. Yeah.
We just trying to give you the start time. And then Tuesday through Thursday, you know, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you don't know.
Tuesday through Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Hold up. You see this straightforward ass intro? That's a professional right there. I, on the other hand, completely off the rails. But he was like 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific
It's
Standard
the business
Time.
part of the show.
The business part of the show. And then also Tuesdays through Thursdays. We actually are on. I know you're waiting for it. It is 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm Shang, and by the way, that is Black Pedro. We like to call him the cocoa butter lover man.
Mango Charlie.
Man, where did you get the Mango Charlie? Where did that come from?
That's always been my Trinidadian pimp character.
Oh, that's your pimp character. Wow. The fact that you have a pimp character, shows you that Pedro about that life.
I'm an actor. I must have several personalities from which I
right, but sometimes that's called schizophrenia.
Haven't been diagnosed yet.
Yeah,
not a prescription I can't beat. You know what it is, y'all.
It ain't crazy till they say it is.
You know what I mean? So if you miss us live, you know, it doesn't always happen at the same time. You know, you can catch us on YouTube. The URL for the channel is scrolling right at the bottom. YouTube.com/C/SavageAF World. All one word. Get it in, y'all. All the shows are archived there.
Yes.
Let's go.
And make sure that what you do subscribe. Make sure you do us this little favor. Click the bell. Make sure you click the bell. Make sure you tell your friends about it. Make sure you share it with all your loved ones, your side pieces, your side, if you got side dick, if you got side pussy, if you got just side, if you ever walk on the sidewalk, if you ever were inside somewhere, make sure you subscribe to the channel and tell your friends about it, because we are slowly creeping up on the magic number of 1 trillion followers. And by the way, we make $72 million a month off of our YouTube following. I didn't know. I thought I'd share that with y'all. So any of you ladies, have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire.
My money goes to charity.
Yo, he don't like to do that. What's up, Stacy? What? No other Miranda. Wow.
What up, though? I see her.
What up?
That's
what's
Detroit.
up?
That's got to be Detroit.
That's gotta be Detroit.
Yeah, here we go. What's up to everybody? Nicole H, Miss Adverb got in early today. Minister of Defense, Lady Hazel, Breezy JJ's, Christina Brown.
Yes.
We got RVA Gourmet. What's up, baby girl?
RVA Gourmet. I don't know what you make that's gourmet, but if you can put your last name as Gourmet, I rock with you.
No, I should follow her. She hooks it up in the kitchen.
But you know what? Speaking of hooking it up, we need to hook you up with the fact that we're on the podcast version of this show. And when you do go to the subscribe at all the different platforms that we're on, which is amazing, which is fantastic. It's fantastical. It's biological, which is a whole new word just now.
As you make it up, write it down, kids.
Every show. But it's what show? What are the channels we on again, man? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, you tell them, Pedro. Go!
iTunes, Google Play, Slacker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, SoundCloud, yeah.
That was it. Wow.
Gave you a little smooth, little gospel edge a bit.
Stacy said, thanks, Shang thinks I'm 12. You do look 12, Stacy.
Sometimes you look 12.
I think you clean your face with baby blood.
RVA Gourmet, here we go. She made shrimp ravioli Florentine tonight.
Oh, stop bragging, you know what, you fancy heifer.
Stuffing pasta.
Let me tell you something, you fancy heifer. Stop it. Cut it out.
She is gourmet.
Cut it out. I don't like that. So, Savage Jeff, we're brought to you by these two famous motherfuckers. We famous in the circles that we famous in, and we need y'all to. But in order, apparently, you ain't shit if you ain't something on social media, which is I think is bullshit. Okay. And then, if you don't have a big social media following, that I'm not funny or Pedro's not funny, I want to say that to all the people that think that you can eat a dick, okay? And I don't mean a regular dick. I mean, I'm talking about a bacon wrapped dick. I'm talking about, and then put salt on it and then dip it in failure. Fuck you.
Hey, failure.
All right, but while we're at it though, this is called hypocrisy. Please follow us at Black Pedro on the Grammage. On the Grammage. And make sure you follow at Comedian Shang on the Grammage. All right.
On the Grammage.
Yeah. And again, subscribe. When you go to the YouTube page, just don't go to the page. Give us some of those. Ready? Give us some thumbs up. All right.
There you go. Boom, 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 boom. All right, man. Let's get into it. It is Wednesday, January 19th, 2022. Savage AF is the show. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. That's our motto. Okay. We're going to get into it today. We're going to end with a... let me get to it. Sorry. How to hit it. Wait a minute.
What was it? Hit it. What up?
We're going to end with the shank.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know if he was going to keep going. I was like...
No, I wasn't going to keep going. I was like waiting, and you went, hit it. But what's the little noise for?
Well, you know how I was trying to get to the screen that I needed, and I was like,
where am I at? That's not it. Okay. All right, cool.
You know, sometimes you talk to yourself, but out loud into a microphone. It happens all the time.
No, I don't. Actually, I don't do that. All
just
the time.
Me. Okay.
Not all the time.
We end with a shangry today. Sometimes a motherfucker needs a smacking. Let's talk about it. Before that, a Black Pedro popping, but to be honest, today I don't have anything
to pop in with
prepared to talk about. So we'll see where we get when we get there.
We'll see.
When we get there, we'll see what happens.
You know what? I'll pop in when I feel like popping.
Speaking
and
of popping
behind
in,
you.
Look at that's the other one. No,
the other cat's like, oh, so you gonna not give me some shine?
That's what they do, man.
Yeah,
they get in here.
How many cats you got?
There's 2 cats in the house.
Oh, okay.
2 cats in the house. Before we get into that, our critical question today, of course, motherfuckers say, what
is
the Earth? The Earth is chemically unsafe for us to live on at this point. Let's really talk about it. Fuck your head up. But before we get into that, the proof is in the papers. Speaking of litter, as SCOTUS, the Supreme Court of the United States, has cleared the path for the January 6th commission to take hold of Trump's presidential documents and 700 pages of shit. And,
also, the conversations between them on the phone on January 6th, they are allowed to get that. So all I got to say is da 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 da.
Yeah, let's see.
I was born in the dark.
You merely adapted it.
You only merely adapted. I will have all your papers. They're gonna have all your shit, bitch.
All right. Well, speaking of talking shit, Bane talked a lot of shit. He had a lot of diatribes that he went on. You call this your leader? Like he was just talking mad
And then
shit.
he killed niggas.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Sure, this is the only person that can stop the bomb. Well, snap! And he snapped his neck. That's what we need to do to a lot of these politicians. But I'm sorry. I digress.
We our leader. Speaking of leaders today, Joseph Robinette Biden,
Right.
went on quite the talkity talk today. Gave a speech basically today or tomorrow will be the 1-year anniversary of his inauguration. So, today marks a year.
Timidness.
He got some things done. He got a lot of relief during the critical stages of the pandemic last year.
Right.
The child relief fund, like basically,
he rolled out the vaccinations a lot more.
They stumbled on testing and failed on that.
But they did roll out heavy on the vaccine.
Yeah, and they didn't get the. They didn't get the
BBB,
the Build Back Better, or the Senate is debating and going to vote on.
It's futile,
on the Voting Rights Act right now. That's happening, so we're waiting to hear about that. But I don't know if you watched. I watched his speech. I saw him take questions. I was like, oh, he's probably going to wrap up soon. Went to get some weed, went to the dispensary, came back. Motherfucker was still on. Yeah, taking questions. So Joseph Robinette Biden stood up there for 2 hours today, and everybody's amazed he didn't die. It's just like he's so tough.
He's still there.
No, but it was good. Like it was a physical display of accountability, where he was just trying to be present and take it on, the good or the bad, right? So I think that's something we all appreciate.
And he a lot of the questions, which I thought it would be something where they would press him. They did press him though. I'm not gonna. And he did slap back like, do you know I will come over there and I will beat your ass. I will fuck you up. You don't want none of this old dusty smoke. Now
he when he gets to freestyling, Joe will stumble mumble. So he said a couple of things, like he made it sound like it would be okay if Russia did some slight incursion against Ukraine or into Ukraine, but as opposed to any full-blown invasion. And people were like, wait, what?
That was where people whoa.
He backed up Kamala Harris strongly. Said unequivocally that she would be his running mate next time, and that he was happy with the job she's done on voting specifically, because that was what the question was asked. That being said, the one thing that caught me was kind of like when Biden was like, it was unexpected for him how much the Republicans wanted to prevent him from doing anything positive. I'm like, what?
Nigga.
This is the same bitch McConnell that told the president you worked for as vice president that he wanted him to be a one-term.
Yeah, right. Not only did
he's been trying to one-term you since you.
Yeah, Not only did he say that, Obama, he actually cock-blocked him getting a Supreme Court justice. What part of this shit? I hate the Democrats. Oh, I hate the Democrats.
That's that reach across the aisle.
I hate the Democrats. I hate the Republicans. I'm starting to hate all these motherfuckers. What part of them been opening your ass cheeks and inserting broomsticks don't you understand? What part of the broomstick rape don't you get, that they've been raping your ass with the voting rights situation, with the fucking Build Back Better, and on and on? What part of that don't you understand, bitch?
Kuchidama said maybe Biden was well rested. Wifey put him to bed for a nap time. And maybe that's what got him the energy today. But yeah, man, it was a lot of talk. That's why I said just walk the walk, man. Like you gotta at this point know who these guys are.
You know the song where it says talking loud and ain't saying nothing?
Yeah, man.
That's pretty much what he was doing the whole time. To me was like blah 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 blah. It was nothing that showed that he's going to stand up and actually fight these situations. I think the Republicans is going hard to paint, and they've been going hard to paint. And Kuchidama, what's up, Kuchidama's one of the best names ever. ever. Hey, Nadia. No, I think that him going that long was trying to say, hey, I haven't done it. I'm here for you guys. I'm not like Trump where I cut off my, there was an NPR interview where the dude pressed him and he just hung up the phone. he just bitched out. But Biden just was like, I got more to say. I got way more to say. I'm not.
But sometimes he needs to keep it short and simple because like he put his foot in his mouth a couple of times today as well. But but overall, I guess I'm just tired of the talk, and when you see, Biden kind of being or expressing surprise at the Republicans trying to stop him, I'm like, all right, bro, listen, like, get something done or shut the fuck up.
Biden,
like, these speeches ain't,
You know what it is? He won, so he got the nice. He uplifted nice, but his dismount not good.
Yeah, that looked like it hurt, man.
Yeah, his dismount was not. Yeah, and I just was sitting there going, nigga, say what? What? You know what somebody said? Yeah, so I'm going to walk around the corner. Then when I walk down, I'm going to take one step at a time. I'm going to take one step, then another step, then another step. And then after that, I'm going to get to the corner. Once I get to the corner, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take another step and another step. And that's when you say, you know what? I have to
take your ass to the store.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he was doing to me. It was a lot of blah, 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 blah. It was nothing
in between. Well, what we can, gain from this, or what he did say that, is basically a backing up of the Build Back Better, and they're gonna break it down. It seems like into smaller pieces, or that he's willing to do that now. That it's obviously doesn't have the support to get it.
Yeah, but he
the way it is.
He didn't know he didn't have the support 6 months ago. I'm sick of this dumb motherfucker. I'm not saying he dumb. All right, he ain't dumb, but he befuddled ass. You befuddled ass old white dude. The fuck you doing? Are you really surprised that these motherfuckers is against you? If it was up to them, me and Pedro would be in the fields right now. Do you understand? Maybe I might be on the porch because I am high yellow. So
I think with my restaurant service history, I'd be in the house.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Knowledge of food and wine, they'd want me.
They'd be like, we want this. Well, whatever, madam. I want you to have that nigger Pedro inside the house. His taste for wine is amazing.
All those bottles will become weapons.
Hey, Pedro, toss me one. Yeah, toss me one, man. You know what that is? That's called Chardonnay, bitch. I think that Biden's doing the best he can within his old school fucking mentality, befuddled ass. And even at his worst old school befuddled ass, he is not even close to the Trump terror train. Okay.
It's not even a need to compare that shit. Really,
but that's what they're doing though. They're comparing.
At this point,
goofy motherfucker.
We could just hold him up on his own laurels. He's a year into his administration. Whatever's happening is on him.
No,
it's on him to either fix it
or don't. But I'm saying it's not just on him.
It's his game now.
He has the ghost of orange cunt past that he says.
But you got to exercise them demons.
Okay. You got to make sure.
You got to exercise the demons.
Get those demons out. Get out. And then you got to take the holy water and sprinkle it on their face. I agree with you, but the bottom line is you still can't act like the shit that happened before isn't affecting him before. Like if he came in without a pandemic, it'd probably be a whole different ball game. But
no doubt.
That's what I'm saying. There was stuff that happened before. I don't think that.
But it's his plate to handle. Like
it's his plate, but he's not. But he's not a warlock. He's not going to just be like everything's fixed now. Drizzle, drizzle, drum. I just think that you can't say that.
Well.
Trump fucked up a bunch of shit.
Well, to that end, he did point some things squarely at Trump, but to the whole GOP. When probably his strongest moment to me was when he was like, bitch McConnell, the GOP, like, what are you guys for? So, and that's how he flipped the, I didn't know all they wanted to do was stop me. He was like, but what are they for? What is your healthcare policy? What is your economic? You know what I mean? Like, what are you about? And so,
okay, that's gangster.
Within all the rhetoric, yeah, it is a clapback moment in the political arena, verbally. You know what I mean? Like, and it was for me his strongest moment where he's like,
so he Kevin Samuels.
What the fuck are you about?
He Kevin Samuels them. So what do you bring to the table?
Yeah. So
how much do you weigh? How tall are you? How many kids you got?
Man.
Oh, well, so you're 60. You're 54. You got 17 kids, and you want a high value man. You can't have one, bitch.
You earn $22,000 a year.
Exactly. Okay. You're gonna die alone. Buy a dog. So that's pretty.
So I mean, for Joseph Biden, it was like, all right, so you don't want to build back better. You don't want people to vote. What do you about then? Fuck do you want? All right, get the fuck out of here then. If you're not doing shit. So.
Now, oh man, would that have been? Oh, I want to see one of them just to say that, like, get the fuck out of here. You ain't about shit. Get the fuck out of here then. And that, man, come on, would that be the most classic shit in the world? It would be like, you got to think, it would be in papers across the world. The places that still have papers. People, I'm trying to date myself, but there's people who still read newspapers. And across the headline would be, get the fuck out of here. If that would come on.
Newspaper, you mean like when articles come up on my iPad?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like what? Because people in other countries still read newspapers.
Like that are made of paper?
They're actually made of paper, physical paper.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
I thought that was just for coupons at this point.
No. It's actually people reading newspapers.
Like,
look at like old Italians in Italy. They sit there and drink coffee that makes their teeth even blacker, and they read the newspaper. And in France, they still do it while they're smoking cigarettes, and they all smell like cigarettes. They smell like cigarettes and ass because they be
barnyard
fucking in France. I've been to France. I didn't get fucked though, so I did my. Okay. It made it. I'm sorry. That was a sad point of what I was saying. Yeah, I didn't get fucked up.
There you go.
Yeah. I saw the Eiffel Tower though. Remind me of an erection that I never used.
Come on, man.
Sad.
She's out there.
Sad. No, Biden's he's doing, I mean, that's a clapback for your ass, what you just said.
What are you for? So, I'll give him that as a line, and as a statement. It is some real shit. It's like, all right, but what platform are these people going to run on?
Help you.
Well, we know what it's going to be. It's going to be, my kids should not have to wear masks, and send them out to
critical
school,
race theory.
Yeah, and
they're going to use critical race theory is definitely going to be on the docket. They're going to say critical race theory. You didn't protect the Capitol, because that's how they're trying to flip it now. That's what Kevin McCarthy said. Well, why wasn't there enough protection at the Capitol? Because we didn't know the bunch of hillbillies with no teeth was going to come up here and start biting cops in the ass, bitch. Fuck out of here.
No, we knew that. No, that is actual.
It wasn't that.
But that shit. Well, that goes to Dumpty itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and Nicole H.
and the Department of Justice.
By the way, Nicole H. Your mama's a hoe. All right, so
woo, watch out!
Woo, shots fired.
That escalated quickly.
Wow, that got out of line. I'm messing with you, Nicole. No, Nicole, your mama's not a hoe. You's a hoe. Oh shit!
Man, that's
I'm messing with you, Nicole. Give me some.
I stabbed a guy with a trident.
Did you see that?
That went somewhere really quickly.
Man, that got out of line.
0 to 100 real quick. So, we'll see what happens over this next 365 days. Within it, we'll have a midterm election nationally that'll most likely flip the balance of power. We'll see what Biden does get done. How he breaks down the BBB. Because they're gonna have to break it.
It's gonna just be B. It's gonna be B.
Here's a B for you, and then I'm gonna say two B's for me.
Then another B. It's gonna be build. All right.
That's
But
it.
I
We
think
just,
that
right now we're gonna build, then we're gonna work on the backs, and
yeah,
then we'll make
I
it
think
better later.
but hopefully he'll be able to abbreviate more when he's having speeches and just go instead of blah blah blah.
Probably his safest answer was, "Are you happy with Kamala Harris?" Yes.
Very much so.
He didn't say shit else. She was like, "Do you want to expand on that?" He's like, "No,
No, she's good.
I'm running with her, and
Because
she's doing a
he
good job."
knows if that motherfucker slips on a banana peel, nigga, it's a wrap. Kamala's president. No, in fact, somebody make a loud noise with a balloon. Ooh, it's a wrap.
What's
You
up
got a
now?
black woman as president. Or not a black woman. Somebody checked me the other day because I said we got a black woman as a president. They're like, well, she's not really all black. What is she then? What is she considered?
This was another thing here. So we got a Mike Hill. Welcome, Michael. We just gonna ignore the fact the sitting president said the election was rigged and told these folks to show up. So that was part of his response. I don't believe that he was saying that the election was rigged. So he was speaking about the upcoming elections, and he didn't say it well, so it didn't sound right.
It didn't sound right at all.
It didn't say but he said something to the effect of like, these, the outcomes of some of these elections in 2022 might not be legitimate. You know what I mean? Or people might not believe they're legitimate.
Right.
And that's with regards to the legislatures that have been passed in certain states specifically that will like in Georgia, for instance, they've passed a law such that they can just take the certification power away from the Secretary of State if they want to. The state legislation, they can, the state,
and decide
Congress,
who won on their own,
and then decide who won on their own. Exactly.
Also,
so,
in Texas, thinking there is actually on a law right now where they can thaw out half the ballots because they feel like it.
And this is part of Biden's. But I hear you, Mike Hill, and so it's like, for me, you're halfway there, where it's like he didn't quite say that. What you're saying, he didn't tell people that the election was rigged or was going to be rigged. But he was trying to criticize the voting registration laws that a lot of states have passed, and just the rules around voting that a lot of states have passed. So
Mike, I agree. He now, if you're talking about Trump literally.
He's talking about Trump.
Oh, Trump.
No, I'm sorry. We were on. If you're talking about Dumpty, then yeah, Mike Hill, like that we're obviously we know that.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about Biden speaking today, which is what we were talking about.
Trump absolutely is the one that he did say that, and he said, and also if you look at all the people that spoke that day, it was a lot of we need to fight, we need to, Giuliani said we have to by combat or something by, trial by combat and shit like that. It's going to rile up. Like motherfuckers without front teeth get angry about other shit. So they're gonna be mad when you say that type shit.
Nadia TV just gonna cut to the chase. We need a younger president. Well, she's like, we need a younger president. That just is willing to all.
Yeah, he's okay. I agree. Whoa.
No, let's not get ageist.
Well, I'm old, but I still shit in myself. I can't say nothing because I personally feel like I'm 75 lately, and I am only 72. So that shit, I can't really front. I can't really talk about old people. But I think that he was befuddled before that. And sometimes he was befuddled. Yeah, baffled a lot of times.
You use an old word for an old guy.
Yeah, that's it. Baffled, befuddled. Look, his clock don't chime.
His mind was, playing tiddlywinks,
Yeah, there you go. But I think that right now, the way they're going at the Republicans are going at the Democrats, and the way the Democrats aren't going at the Republicans, this is democracy right here. This is democracy.
Why is the SpongeBob character at the bottom?
Because I thought it was funny.
Hilarious. No, that's yeah, man. So a lot of talk today. He did call out he being Joseph Robinette Biden, your president. He did call out the Republican Party today in its entirety. Like, what are y'all about? If you want to stop me from doing anything and you don't want me to accomplish anything, then what are you for?
Okay. So if you had to, if I was doing a speech or you were doing a speech would have been about maybe 2 minutes, but like, hey, I know I'm about that life. What you about, nigga? You ain't about no shit. Y'all ain't about shit. And fuck y'all with January 6th. And fuck y'all not giving us votes. And fuck y'all for not like build back better. All right. So I'm gonna give you 3 B's. Bite, bitch, butt. You bitches. Fuck y'all. All right, I'll see you. All right.
Bite, bitch, butt.
Bite, bitch, butt. All right. And then he go, all right, deuces. I'm out. Thank y'all for coming to the speech. By the way, I'm gonna be doing 2 shows. Be doing 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Fuck with your boy. All right. And then we walk off. That's what I would say. Oh, Mike going hard in the paint.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. No. He said, now I see it definitely hard to believe Biden won anything in his bad mental health. I also noticed the election was under investigation and the narrative was heavily guided by the media like an actual conspiracy. Okay.
Have fun with that, man.
No. I wait. Whoa. Hey, in fact, whoa. So Biden's so befuddled that you believe that he couldn't beat Trump. Now, let me explain who beat Trump. Trump beat Trump because people voted for Biden because they didn't want to vote for Trump. Trump was so heinous, so corrupt, so fucking just depraved and despicable in some people's eyes. They said, I'll vote for a fucking garden tool before I vote for this orange cunt stick.
And a lot of those people that made the difference, are black and brown people who came out and voted against Trump, and that was ultimately the difference.
Because he's a horrible human being.
But as horrible as he is, he got a shit ton of votes. He
got
really did.
Because there is
Biden got more, and the difference is black and brown people.
Right, and 72, and now the way they're cutting the vote is it's going to be very even. If not, they'll win. Trump comes back, he wins. But the thing is that you said that he got a shit ton of votes because America is built on racism and tribalism. These motherfuckers will vote for any. These are rednecks that vote. Get it, go for it. Oh, you motherfucker!
It went with the sneeze went away.
Yeah, no,
I'm saying it's like right here,
and it'll come back. It'll be back. No, rednecks vote against their own interests all the fucking time. They act like they relate with Trump, and Trump's a millionaire. Or he tried to say he was a billionaire, which he wasn't. He was a millionaire. We already know that he lost lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. The motherfucker had to pay $25 million because of the Trump University. We know he's a corrupt motherfucker. And these people still act like, well, he's just like us. He's just like us. I mean, goddamn it, I have to eat stew off the ground after my father hit it, knocked it on the ground because I wouldn't have sex with him. I mean, that's one of the things. I mean, that's the one thing he get mad at me about because my father don't want me to have sex with me. And I'm like, stop it, Daddy. I'm your daughter.
Whoa.
Yeah, because
that's why you're so purty.
Damn.
So yeah, a lot of talk today. Let's see where it gets us. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
All right, man. So speaking of seeing what happens, man, your boy, now it's Trumpy Dumpty time. But SCOTUS today, the Supreme Court of the United States.
Oh no, I can't believe that happened.
Basically said you have no privilege, rights, or argument here at all. So Trump's documents will be handed over to the January 6th committee. I believe it's like 700 pages worth of stuff.
Right.
Interesting thing, real quick, before we, I guess, get into the crux of it is who do you think the one dissent was today on the Supreme Court? Who is the Supreme Court justice who sided with Trump and said that his documents should be private? Or privilege.
If I'm wrong, tell me, Pedro. Ham bone. Have you heard? Is it him?
Who is that nigga on that bag?
Ham bone. Because
ham bone, have me hired.
It was a nigger in the woods. Listen, we know
Clarence,
motherfucker.
Can you hear me now, Thomas?
Could you hear me? Cool. That motherfucker. Oh, somebody please punch this nigga in the face. You know what? And the thing is, they said, well, that makes sense because Trump, Clarence Thomas, when he's not putting pubic hairs all over the desk, um, Clarence Thomas, that was a long way, what I just said just now. Nobody even remember. But Clarence Thomas is the most conservative out of all of the Supreme Court justices.
Yes.
And that's why he
right,
did it.
they say.
He furthest to the right. But when it comes to his coon meter, he's way in the red. Yeah, he's been in the red for a while. And people say, don't call him. That's a black man. You can't call a black man a coon. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Know. Like we would be the ones who know.
Right. He's a coon. That's coon. Like, wait a minute. Everybody else said, you know what? Yeah, fuck that, Trump. Get up off those papers, bitch. Get up off those papers. All those papers.
Yeah, man. So the January 6th committee, they're gonna get their hands on those. Sure, there'll be plenty of
700
pertinent
pages,
information.
But they said that Trump doesn't use his own phone a lot of time. Trump doesn't use the phone inside the White House sometimes because that's what mafia dudes do. I guess he watched a lot of Goodfellas go.
Sopranos and shit.
Sopranos, hey, do me a favor. Call me from over at the fucking hot dog stand.
He made the Oval Office a burner office and shit.
Exactly.
It's like, a real desk.
Hey, don't you ever call me. Here, call me, come on, whisper it to fucking fat Salami, and then Salami will tell me, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do. And by the way, make sure those niggas don't get a vote. Make sure the niggas don't get a vote. All right, hand me my fucking Vinculini. Is that a stereotype? Yeah, is that a stereotype of all mafia movies? Yes, it is.
Richard Pryor used to do a great bit about Italians and mafia guys and all that shit. So, yeah, man. Okay, so you got Coon Thomas, Clarence, just going to bat for Massa.
I wonder if I can find a picture of Coon Thomas. Yeah.
Also on top of this, recently Letitia James, our real behind-the-scenes superhero, the Attorney General of the state of New York, a sister, strong one. Woo, all up in that ass like Letitia. Letitia James made a statement recently that they have, I guess, I don't think this is the exact quote, but basically significant evidence of business fraud with the Trump organization. The exorbitant reevaluations of homes and fluctuation of prices.
His apartments. He would say his apartments are a certain size,
like $200 million swings, dog.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. My apartment's only 42 inches long. Some shit like that. And then they would get a cut on the taxes, and then you find out it was 442,000 feet long, or some shit like that. He's been corrupt like that for a long time, but a lot of really rich motherfuckers are corrupt like that. I get it. And when I get really that rich, I'm gonna do all kind of tax evasion, corruption. I know that. I already do it now, and I ain't that rich. But I'm gonna tell you right now,
it's not a helicopter; it's a blender car.
Come on, man. You know what? I make smoothies with that. Y'all tripping?
Come on, man.
All right, no, Letish. I call it Letish. Letish ain't fucking around, but it'll go to the. Anything goes to the Supreme Court. I don't feel that we need to upset them.
Way down by the riverside, said way down. That old man river, that old.
Yeah, he do got that face.
River.
I feel like a bluebird would land on that nigga's shoulder. like the bluebird landed on my shoulder. Look at that nigga's head. Look at this nigga's head.
Keep that Billy Adam days. Keep that Billy Adam day. That day. Adam day.
Well, we don't want to upset the white man, do we?
Zaverb said it's Uncle Ben. Look at him like, no, don't burn that rice. Don't burn my rice.
He does look like Uncle Ben. I used to fuck Aunt Jemima back in the day.
Yeah, she loved my syrup. Renee Keys, we see you in the building. We clowning Clarence Coon Thomas, the lone Supreme Court justice today who thought that Trump's documents should remain privileged.
No. I think that black Pedro out of line. I'm gonna go back in and talk to Sophia. You know he fucked with a woman named Sophia.
Give me a glass of that good corn liquor. He says stuff like that when he gets home. I know he does.
His head. I'm sorry, that motherfucker got two brains.
That must be his internal voice. And outside, he's like, "Hi, I'm Clarence. It's good to meet you.
And then
this is my wife, Sophia."
Yes. And inside, it's like, I wish these white people would let me be white like them. He's such a fucking sellout. And everybody says, you can't say that. No. Okay, now these other judges are just as smart as this motherfucker. If I can consider him smart, I think he was lucky that he got in because he went through such a rigorous fucking trial to become Supreme Court justice because he's black, and he didn't even realize that was the reason he got so much fucking smoke. The bottom line is, it just seems like even though the five,
he's also a creep.
He's a creep. Yeah, the five. Yeah, let's be real. He's a creep. He's a creepy old dude.
Black creep.
5 out of the 5 of the justices, Supreme Court justices, have, like, most of the time they haven't leaned completely to the right, but they're slowly starting to show their colors of how right wing they are. And then right when I start judging them completely, they lean back over. But it's always Clarence Thomas that doesn't lean. It's always him.
Lean right. Lean right.
Exactly.
That motherfucker, yeah. He's like, did I help all my white friends today? I can't remember.
Oh, excuse me, Mitch McConnell, you drop your cigar.
So your pen?
You yeah, that motherfucker right there is head. People get mad at what we say. Fuck that. Who cares? All right,
Renee Keys, she's not a fan of Clarence Thomas, apparently.
Who is the seller? Who is the seller? Always has been.
He's always been a token black, straight up Uncle Tom. What has he done for his people who deliver justice to are incarcerated in Maine? They were falsely locked up. No, he does. He doesn't give a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck, and he's shown it. But well, I'm sorry. We just every time we put a picture up, we got to come up with some other riff. It's
AJ Fitz said, "Don't pass the gun line, boss looking ass nigga." that was like
I will shoot one of
hood
you
poetry right there.
Yeah.
I like that, AJ Fitz. Thank you.
Yeah.
So.
You'd have to see the movie. It's called Life. It's a movie called Life, people.
Yeah, man.
Life. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So again, this is a we will see, but good news that finally you can't go anywhere else with it. Now, one thing. Oh, before we bounce off, one thing is all of this. All the documents that they turned into the National Archive,
right?
The Trump administration, that is, all of that is honor system. So we don't know that they've turned in that they, that everything that you would want to be there is there. But at least they'll have
it's something.
The committee will have access.
What? It'll be one more bullet, hopefully, in the chamber to blast these motherfuckers and wound them, and then put them in jail for at least 20 years. I want them to do at least 20, just like the insurrectionists, the 11 insurrectionists that they said that the minimum they would get.
The Oath Keepers.
The Oath Keepers would get 20 years. And now there's 2 different Oath Keepers that are running for office so they can actually sway the election. And they actually said it. And one of the senators said he's an Oath Keeper. So that's what we're dealing with, people coming up. So we got a racial war gonna happen, man.
And apparently there's different factions of Oath Keepers where, like, some Oath Keeper chapters, completely denounced any violence and those guys who've been charged, and others are about that life. So I don't know if some of them are a Game of Thrones club and the other ones are militia, but there is some sort of spectrum of Oath Keeper.
And same thing with the what's the other boys called? What's the other?
Proud Boys.
Proud Boys. The Proud Boys said, we're just here to hold up democracy and in peaceful protest. But most of the Proud Boys, when they were down in Charlotte, were getting in fist fights constantly. We're attacking people. And also, if you look at the white nationalists, they say they're about just bringing the white race ahead, but yet they attacked a interracial couple and almost beat them to death down in Charlottesville. In Charlotte, yeah, I think it's in Charlottesville. Yeah. So every time they say that, I I just go, no, we know what you're about. We know what you really feel about
We're
everybody
highly
else.
aware of it.
Highly aware that you actually very, very good, young man. Very good.
That's right.
And you know what? If you look at the other people the other Nazis, oh shit, that's not Nazis. The other,
That might have been
might have made a mistake there.
corporate Nazis.
But if you look at how the Trump administration does shit, it's a lot of it lines up with Stalin. A lot of it lines up because he actually quotes Stalin,
Come
and
on.
a lot of the shit he does is in the same vein as white supremacists think. So
come on, Shang. You're going on a yeah, that's
you know what?
I gotta pull you back in on that one, man.
You know what?
You're telling me that there is white supremacy in America and that Donald Trump represents it.
No, I wasn't saying that because I don't want us to get flagged again. And LinkedIn just said, no, this is not for us.
No.
But you can send a link to LinkedIn for somebody if they decide to click on the link and go to our page.
You can bounce off of LinkedIn.
Then you can bounce off of LinkedIn, a link to us, and that's what you do. So, no. Okay, Nicole H., I apologize for calling you a hoe and your mama a hoe. I was just joking. I never met you like that. But if you are a hoe.
Like that.
Yeah, right. But if you are a hoe, someday I hope I meet you and you can show me and you can show me how much hoedom you have in you.
Hoedom. That's yes. How much honicity you have inside.
All right, that was wrong. Savage AF, this is what we do. This is how we do it. And sometimes we do it the way we do it. And sometimes you don't like what we do, but we still do the shit anyway. Because you know what? Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Let them know where they can check us out on the podcast version.
And wherever you get your podcast, guys, all these platforms are available to you. iTunes, Google Play, Slacker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, SoundCloud. Yes. All of these platforms.
All of these platforms for my English gent. Yes. And also make sure you check us out on the YouTubeage. When you happen to be seeing the scroll, which is always scrolling. Keep it scrolling.
Yeah.
Savage AF.
YouTube.com/C/Savage.
Click the bell. I hit it too fast. My bad. I meant to do
No. That was all good, bro. The new graphic. It was exciting.
New graphics. We're gonna be changing a lot of shit. We're gonna make sure that y'all know what's popping. And when the TV show comes out, we're gonna need all of your support because we're gonna have a TV show of Savage AF. We don't know what channel we're gonna be on yet, but when we are on, we want you to definitely support it. I know I won't be able to fuck with Pedro then because he's gonna be like, no, talk to my people. And you know what I'm saying? He's gonna have people washing his feet and some chick outside his office jumping on one foot the whole time. I just know it. And, I'm like, why she keep saying, what would you like? I don't
Whatever you like. A big dog. All right. So, yeah, man, this next one is just, it's heartbreaking. It's terrifying. It definitely makes you say,
motherfucker, say what? Yeah. Motherfucker, say what? Say yeah.
Wow.
The earth, y'all. The whole thing that we live on, whether you think it's flat or round or a goddamn octagon of light. I don't know. It's what people are, who's questioning this, but whatever. The earth, the place we live on, is currently and seemingly irreversibly chemically unsafe for us to live on anymore.
Well, wow.
Between
that's depressing. Thanks.
Yeah, no. This is a warmer, a heart warmer. But between like plastic, pesticides, pesticides.
Damn, Pedro. This is the motherfucker say what for today?
Yeah, bro.
Hey guys, you want to watch me cut my wrist? Because fuck it. What's the use of keep living if I'm gonna grow a fucking a toe? I'm gonna grow a toe out of my fucking shoulder.
We having a 3-eye fish fry.
Yeah.
Plastics. I'm just gonna read from the Guardian here. Plastics are of particularly high concern, along with 350,000 synthetic chemicals, including pesticides, industrial compounds, and antibiotics. Bro, 300 they have created 350,000 synthetic chemicals,
Right.
meaning things that didn't exist naturally in nature. We taken them, combined them, created some new shit, and it's some fucked up toxic shit.
That
We
will never
probably
go away.
wipe
Yeah.
it all over our counters and shit like that to
Yeah, when
disinfect.
somebody throws a can out the window, they go, well, it's biodegradable. Well, apparently it's not. And apparently these toxins stay in the ground. I did the graphics. I did the graphics for, they have robots that clean 3 Mile Island. And I did the breakdown of the graphics for it. I don't want to throw that out there, but I did things, you know what I'm saying? And I did the graphics for $3,000. They had me actually do the breakdown of the robot. There's a robot that shoots a it's a water laser cannon that has to blow the fucking bricks off the wall. Every month, they have to re-brick it because the bricks get saturated with radioactivity. So imagine the places that don't have the water
Resources.
laser cannon to do that.
The brick destroyer.
Yeah, that's what they do. I mean, that's real shit. So basically you're saying all these toxins, when a meteor does hit, it's not just going to go in the water. We're going to die.
Well, if a meteor hits, whether we got chemicals or not, yeah, we're fucked. But in terms of, we don't need a meteor. We've destroyed the Earth
ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I'll read this. It says the study concludes that chemical pollution has crossed a planetary boundary, the point at which human-made changes to the Earth push it outside the stable environment of the last 10,000 years.
Damn, dude.
It's 350,000 synthetic chemicals versus 10,000 years. And the 350,000 chemicals seemingly have won. And we are now outside of the Earth's normal.
Well, you know what?
It's natural ecology. You know what I mean?
You know what this makes me say? I'm going to say to all the women in the feed, this is probably going to get us flagged again. But basically, the Earth is dying. Okay. And the Earth is dying because we created all these chemicals. We're killing it. Right. This is the Earth. This is what we've made the Earth. Okay. and the Earth is fucked up. So, ladies, don't make us wait for pussy because we don't know if we're going to be here. We might not even be here.
The Earth, girl.
The Earth might look. Look, I know it's like, oh, I'm not ready yet. Bitch, the Earth is dying. You ain't gonna be here. You can't get past all that molten lava and chemicals that gonna kill you. Get up off that ass now. Why you waiting? Why you waiting for what? For what? Marriage can't be alive if you fucking dead from plastic chemicals killing you. So get that dick while you can. God damn it! I'm just saying, live your life. YOLO.
Miss Adverb says thank DuPont.
Oh yeah! Oh my God!
Can't argue with that. They're definitely one of the greatest contributors.
But you know what? Even if the Earth is melting, I still hope the white people are safe. I hope the white people are safe because if the white people ain't safe,
we'll make the floor out of field niggas and let Massa walk on them.
That's all that matters.
So their feet don't get dirty.
I hope that Bezos could fly all the white people away and the niggas can stay here and melt. Wow. Yeah. For all you Clarence Thomas fans, definitely this show is not for you today. This definitely is not the show for you. But the Earth and the Earth, ERFF.
The Earth, man. We can't even stay here. We can't even stay here no more.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Just wanted to, our show, we bring you the real, we bring you the jokes. And then sometimes, we just like to keep it light. So that last story was just keeping it light, Hey, Earth is fucked up.
Yeah.
We live on a cigarette butt now, basically.
And basically, I turned it into some way to speed up the process of getting pussy. Yeah. Life is too short. The Earth is dying. Suck my dick. See how that works? See how it made sense in my own logical way? I'm on fire. Not as much as the earth is.
Fire tonight.
Not as much as the earth is, though.
The earth is, man.
The earth is fucked up.
I got to read more about it. I saw an article. I saved it. I haven't read it yet, but that the Earth's core is cooling faster than we thought. And I'm like, oh, here we go. So I'll bring some more Earth cheer to you guys.
Yeah, Pedro. When
soon.
you said that, I was like, thanks, man. Hey guys, thanks for watching Savage AF before we die.
Go jump out the window, man.
But I thought the shit I said about you ladies getting up out the pussy was real clever. Come on,
deep.
Now.
That was
yeah,
deep. Hey, give me.
Get up off.
give me that.
Come on, give it to me.
My sister loves this gift. She sends me this sometimes. And I'm like, why?
Why?
All right, y'all. Here we go with it. We're gonna switch gears and get to this pop in. I thought something popped in my head.
Oh well, I see what you did there. I see what you did. I see that.
But like, do you see what I did though?
You popped it in when you popped it in. I
popped into my own head, dog.
Wow, gangster.
And as I popped in, it sounded like this inside my head.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
And like that, she was gone, disappearing from the show before
Pedro,
no, Pedro,
right there.
No, I'm invisible. Do not interrupt.
Okay, Pedro, you're right there.
Unseen.
You're not
the
like
young
a
gazelle
chameleon.
approaches the water's edge, unknowing that it's about to. Hey, ha! Sorry, Shang, I didn't mean to scare you, dog.
That's all right. Whoa, man.
It's a cruel thing for me to do, but it's just a skill that I have.
It's just, I see that.
The ability to just vanish and blend in to my surroundings. It's part of my training.
I saw that, man. I saw that.
Pam Knox said, look up the Thwaites Glacier. That's a fun read. All right, well, here we go. I'll be crying myself to sleep tonight. This is just no glacier porn.
Yeah. Why are we?
All right, guys.
Such a dark fucking.
Well, why lighten it up now, guys? Huh? My pop in today is.
Is this something else?
Civil War or no? Are we gonna do it? Or
no. Yep. Are we gonna fight? Like, I'm gonna fight. I was like, nigga.
No,
it's like, hey, you know what? Cancer in kids is our next topic. What? What the fuck?
But the good parts about it.
The good parts of cancer.
They're the only kids who get their wishes come true. It's
right. I got to meet Shaq.
And his cat. All right, so earlier today I was watching Anderson Cooper. Just before the show, he had a guest on. I think the guy's name was like Ross Douthat or Douthat.
Yeah,
Douthat. Yeah. And he was he basically had written an op-ed. Kind of, and I guess I took it as, kind of blaming people like myself who are part of those that believe that, we're headed towards a civil war type of thing. And obviously I've taken certain measures to prepare for that worst case scenario that I do not wish for. But
do you really not wish for it?
I'm not, man, I don't want to, dog. Like, no, seriously, like, no. In all realness, I don't want to go out and have to do that and risk my life like that. No, I don't want to.
Ask me.
Shang's like, I tried yesterday.
Yeah,
couldn't get anybody to follow me. But
let's rock and roll. Let's do it.
But this guest on Anderson Cooper was
I saw that goofy shit. I was so
basically that there's a lot of people talking about it, but there aren't enough Americans who are really about that life. When it comes down to jail time or actually giving your life, they're not about that. And you know what? I can't argue with that necessarily.
Oh,
I don't think in mass, like if you took the majority of Trump Dumpty voters, no, they're not. They could talk a whole bunch of shit, but they ain't really ready to slap.
I disagree.
Box, you know what I mean? Like,
no, you're wrong.
Now there might be enough to affect any of our given lives.
Hold up, Pedro. Hold up.
America needs to be aware of that.
Have you seen these motherfuckers that's training in the woods?
But that's not the majority.
There's
like I said, it's enough to fuck shit up. sometimes.
Exactly.
But
and the Civil
it's
War
not the
wasn't,
majority.
everybody wasn't fighting in the Civil War, but a big portion of people were fighting in the Civil War. And a big portion of people. You think that there's not going to be a Civil War if we continue to go down this road? I really think we are.
I guess the question is,
and
how
I've been
much
waiting to fuck my neighbor up.
am I fulfilling a prophecy by participating in the thought, or is it actually coming? You know what I mean? Like, and like I said, I truly hope not. But if it is, I'll hopefully be ready. I'll definitely have the accoutrement.
Pamela Knox said, "I'm not dying for this fucking country. I'm out."
There you go.
No, I just want to. I want to partake of the violence. Is what I'm saying.
You just want to do a purge.
I just want. Like, if there was a purge, that would be. Y'all be like, Shang been out every purge for the past 10 years. You motherfucking right. And I'm gonna be the dude with the ski mask on and with the lights behind the ski mask, walking down the street with walking down the street with it'd be a gun in his hand and a bat in his hand. Fuck it, let's go. Come on, man. You really don't think that? And the thing that was fucked up with that dude on that interview was he was trying to act like, no, that's not gonna happen. He's not gonna. No, they've already shown they about that life. They about that life.
I don't know that there are enough to actually do, but either way, it's like the measures are being taken to subvert democracy as it's supposed to be. So,
damn,
what happens when we get into that?
Renee wrote, in the Civil War, hell, they had our people out on the front lawn and is wet as is. It said is wet.
I think it's as wet as in the back with the coward having an ass in autumn day, Peyton. A
battleground.
I don't know if you're talking and driving or
to be worn by some brave white soldier. They have been unmasked. They damn things to find out it was a black sleeve did hurt. I could not on a goat. I could not in a boat. Something crazy is not there. White person that got painted over the true
Renee,
image.
we love you. I need you to proofread some of these first.
No,
right.
Wow. People have said Breezy JJ sending knife emojis. No, I really do think. And now we got our Russian bodies back. And earlier we had somebody asking us to buy fruit. Sometimes we had people that just I think that there is absolutely positively going to be some kind of civil unrest. It's not going to be a full out in the field. We run at each other like Braveheart, but it will be in little, like it's definitely happening in Michigan. So you might as well get ready for that. If you got any cousins in Michigan, tell them to get the fuck out because Michigan, they about that life. Michigan, Montana, and Utah has more of those like militias that are out in the fields. They already did than any other place in the country. And Michigan's number 3, so you're lucky. Montana's number 1. So
we're number 1.
We're number 1. If there's an insurrection, we'll be there for you. But you don't think that's gonna happen, man? Really?
I do not know. Like I do not know.
But you don't want it to happen.
I of course I don't want that, man. Like, hey, I'd rather just go vote and we have everything wet. But I realize that that's just what I would like to see happen. What I see around me are, dots connecting towards that as a possible end. And we saw January 6th. We know that certain groups think of that as a test run, as a great day for patriots, and then yada yada yada. We know what the narrative is going to be around the next presidential election, about the free and fairness of it, and so all of that can lead to big fight time.
Read Renee Keys.
Man, have we proofread this? Okay,
let's see. I'm messing with you, Renee. You know that, and come on.
She was trying to say in the Civil War, our young men were put on the front lines and used basically as shields for the white soldiers. Yeah, that was in the South Park movie, Operation Dark Shield.
Yeah.
It was our young men that lost their lives more than any white soldiers.
But that won't happen this time because I'm gonna tell you right now, niggas.
And to be honest, this is also different where it's like, I guess the scenario I'm imagining, because as we mentioned earlier, like these guys they are just Nazis, fascists, right? Like that's who they are, what they are. you know, I'm imagining them, you know, coming around trying to instill some kind of martial law, stomping on niggas, shit like that. You know what I mean? So it, you know, I'm not thinking about us kneeling in the woods as a front line and then the guys and with muskets and shit. No, I'm like, shit might get stupid in the streets, and you know,
Right.
they might come after niggas.
AJ Fit said Wisconsin and Idaho are big too. I'm sorry, but I'm saying I saw a thing about on Vice about the militias, where the biggest militias are, that they own property, they're out there training. They basically, that's all they do is they train, they teach their kids how to shoot and all kind of stuff. So Wisconsin and Idaho, I in the documentary thing I saw, it was those three. It was Michigan was 3, Montana, and was it Idaho? I'll send the link next time. Also, Renee Reed put it in here, and then I'm going to the SHANGRY. There has been a discovery of paintings, historical paintings, that have depicted white soldiers as being the courageous individuals, did something to sway the battle into our favor. They've been finding out that it was actually a lot of cases black slaves, but of course, dude, I gotta give credit to the black sleeve and have a white man look like a coward. Well, if you saw the movie Glory,
a whitewashing of history is what I got from
that. Basically a whitewashing. If you look at the Glory, which is a movie, but there was situations like that where black people felt like, well, I'm going to get my freedom. I'm going to be treated as an equal. I'm going to go out here and die for this country. And that's why a lot of black men went full blast with it. And then they realized right after they did go and help, and, you know, right after they came back, just like from Vietnam,
didn't know the devil you was dealing with.
They couldn't get houses. They couldn't get, you know, like, why you doing on my side of the street, nigger? So it was still the same. So I think that it's going to be a different ball game now. Yeah, Montana. Yes, Pamela, Montana. So my SHANGRY for today is basically about Pedro, because Pedro was on one yesterday.
Hey, man.
After we got done with the show, he was just expressing himself. And I agree with him 1,000%. So this is what I want to tell you. Well, Pedro.
But now, what did I say?
What did you say? You said, look, man, I'm just sick of it, man. Fuck these dudes. Sometimes a motherfucker needs a smacking. Pedro wants to smack a bunch of people. And Pedro, don't you go over there and want to smack people. I don't know why you want to smack people. What's wrong with you, Pedro?
There not be nobody white.
But I agree with him. There are people that need to be, they ass need to be smacked. Then fuck them, they are not. All the people that were part of the insurrection, all of these motherfuckers, they need to be smacked. He did not see that coming.
He was not expecting to be
smacked. He was not expecting smack.
Fuck you smiling at.
They all need to be smacked. All of them. There's so many people that need their ass smacked. Mansion. Oh my God, this motherfucker.
Oh man, I thought you had a graphic where he was about to get slapped. I got excited.
Mansion needs his ass smacked. Oh my God, he's so full of shit. And there are so many people. Oh, I'm not condoning hitting a woman, but guess what? Guess what?
A woman hitting a woman.
You need to, they smack this bitch. They need to be smacked. Are you fucking kidding me? And you know what? All these racist white people, your kids need to be fucked up too. Yeah, because you're teaching them fucking racism, you fucks. All you people that's in the Republican Party, guess what? Y'all need to be smacked.
Yes, sir.
Fuck all of y'all. And finally, in my smack stanza, my smackorama, if you will.
Smackapalooza.
My smacapalooza. At one of the top person that deserves to be smacked is Fucker Carlson.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. It's a tie between Cinema and Carlson. They all need their ass to be.
Man, you can make a lot.
Motherfuckers need to be smacked, man.
Instead of like a dunking booth at the carnival, at the state fair, we need a slapping booth.
A slapping booth.
Man, we made $1 a slap, bro. We clean up.
That's what I feel. That's my
Clean up.
Shangri today. And it was inspired by Pedro's like, man, let me tell you. This is how he was talking. He was drunk. He's like, man, all these motherfuckers, they gonna see. They're gonna see. They gonna see, man. These motherfuckers, they gonna see. He said, I'm like, now, I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna start smacking these motherfuckers. These comics to try to act all, play me to the left and shit. I'm smack them. I'm sitting there listening to Pedro going, yeah, get that shit off your chest, son.
Hey, nigga, it might happen.
He said, I know you think that you walk around on Earth, but guess what? This ain't the Earth. You know what it is? That's how deep he was. This ain't the Earth. You know what it is? It's a surgery table. Guess what? And I'm the scalpel. this nigga, he didn't say that, but that's pretty much I summed it up. It was close. The nigga was close. It was close, nigga. He was out there.
Sometimes,
a little frustrated with the things that are in life, but Savage AF, that's what we do. We bring it to you.
It's funny because on the show, y'all probably think I'm the nice one. When we turn out the camera, it's like Shang is the nice guy.
I'm actually, and then he's like, that's what he kept telling me. Shang, let me say what's wrong with you. Okay, you're too nice, nigga. You be helping comics and having speeches for these little bitches, and I'm like, fuck them, let's go. These old backbiters, they be behind my back saying shit. They see me, they don't say shit. You know why? Smack.
Yeah.
Yo, by the way, shout out to that's the truth. That's the truth. Yeah. But I mean,
I don't remember everything I said.
No, I'm saying I embellished, but it was he didn't equate it to the Earth. But what I put out there in my mind, that's how it came into my brain. Yeah. That's what I saw, and I didn't name some of the people, but this nigga was naming people. I'm gonna get this motherfucker. See this nigga? I'm gonna wait.
He come around the corner. And I'm like,
one time he gonna get it out. I don't know why he was doing his hands like this, but he said he gonna get out of line.
Those are my plotting hands. That's what I think.
And he's gonna say something.
I usually work around 3:30.
I'm gonna smack him. All the Detroit Miss Adverb came out. It was apparently the
at 313. What up, though?
That shit came out, yo. He said you too nice, nigga. You need to start smacking niggas. I'm not saying smack.
I didn't go to law school, so I wouldn't take legal advice.
I don't mean smack. I don't mean smack everybody, but certain motherfuckers, man, they need to get.
Coochie Diamond said he would pay to see me flip the fuck out. That's what.
Oh no! Have I seen that? Yes, I have. I have. Wow, I actually have.
You saw a stage flip out, but not.
No, I seen,
but not like.
Yeah, I have.
When I'm about to crack a nigga.
Vegas.
What happened?
Vegas, when we were with your friends in Vegas, and y'all were drinking, and we were at that nightclub, and you wilded out a little bit. Pretty good amount. Yeah, so you can't even remember the shit. I do. Yeah, we were in Vegas and you had some really highbrow ass niggas that you was with. They had a beautiful hotel room and everything. And we was in Vegas and that was you. And you were at the thing and y'all were drinking. I wasn't drinking. And some people were acting rah-rah and you got real rah-rah in the club. And then we was like, let's go. We went to the hotel room afterwards. It was a beautiful ass hotel room with some rich ass brothers that you knew from Detroit or somewhere. And you can't remember that, but I remember it distinctly. You flipped the fuck out in there to the point where we're like, we got to go.
The point is, if I flip out on you, you deserve it. Because I don't really flip out a lot.
But you did. See, but you can't even remember that. You can't. I bet you're gonna think about it and be like,
I mean, I know so many rich niggas, man. It's crazy.
But that's
I need to become one of them.
Yeah, that's what happened. So and then we were in South Carolina. Fuck it, I might as well put your shit out there. And when I say this nigga snapped, he snapped. And
when it happens, man.
When the booking agent was over me, tapped me on the shoulder, it's like, is this motherfucker gonna be all right? I'm like, I don't know. I ain't know. That's the first time I saw that. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck this club and fuck you. Yeah, it turned a little ugly, but he turned it around. He actually got him laughing, and they was like, "Yeah, we love you." Pedro.
Not to change the subject, but Miss Adverb asked, "Did he stab a dog, though?" Okay.
Hey, wow.
We'll always have that when shit.
Y'all pulled that out y'all pocket, didn't y'all? Wow.
Other than an insect or a rodent, I've never taken a life.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Savage F, we'll be back tomorrow. Fuck all y'all. Hey,
See, Nicole Age know what she my sister over here. She's like, she said, if I flip out, you deserve that shit.
No.
If I have gone
he flipped
ballistic
out
on
in
you,
Vegas. It was not, and when we was in Columbia, South Carolina,
they're my napkins. Like, I'm not that dude.
He didn't do that. And when we was in Columbia, South Carolina, it was full blown vein in the neck. Fuck you, bitch.
No, that was
fuck you,
handling,
bitch.
That's me flipping out on a heckler though.
Hecklers.
That heckler, she deserved it. Or heckler.
Wow, she deserved it.
That table deserved that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
She earned that.
He didn't threaten her with violence, but he did say
no.
he did say fuck
degraded
you,
her
fuck,
soul.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I hope that you slip and die. That type of shit. I want you to
I hope
die.
you choke on a bicycle.
Tony Wood said the best shit. Where it was he took such a great pause. We were in Grambling University, started heckling him, and the one dude started saying shit. He said, I hope that you, and he waited like this and went, die! I was like, what the fuck? And then Tony Woods, hilarious, flipped the fuck out on the crowd.
He's real mellow until he's not.
Real mellow, and he flipped out. So Savage AF, we'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you follow us on the gram at Black Pedro. Make sure you follow at Black Pedro. Make sure you follow me at Comedian Shang. And if you happen to be around this weekend, just trying to let y'all know what I'm going to be doing, the shows and everything. Actually, tomorrow night, I'll be in Riverside, California with 1,000 fucking comics on the goddamn show.
Comic-Con.
Joe Hill, Timo, Melvin George, and Arma Riki, and Roger Smith, and Jaraka Laka. All these motherfuckers. I'll be on the show. I'm kidding. Big Fudge is funny, and they funny. The Big Fudging Comedy Show tomorrow in Riverside, California, tomorrow, 8 p.m. And then, yes, that's right. If you happen to be around, and then I'll be saving the earth again. I'll be at the Comedy Chateau. At 7 p.m. I'll be at 7 p.m. Yes, I think it's 7. Did I say
on
7
Saturday?
PM? On Saturday. No, on Saturday, 7 p.m. I'll be at the Comedy Chateau at 7 p.m. for a show. And then that same night, I'll be at the Laugh Factory Long Beach at 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. or 10 p.m. In Long Beach. So come check me out live. Traveling. I'm a traveling man. So make sure you check us out. On the podcast and build our numbers up, because without you, what are we? Really?
We're nothing, Max.
We're nothing. We're nothing without you.
Just my mother's favorite child. Hope my sister's watching. All right, man. We'll be
Damn.
We'll be back
See,
here tomorrow.
And he don't flip out. Okay. We'll be back tomorrow. I hope that y'all have a good evening. And if you don't have a good evening, it's your fault. It's all your fault.
That's what
Later.
it is, y'all. Deuce.